2025 Miami Dolphins on the field in Chicago today for their first preseason game. The good news, they didn't lose, but the Fins didn't win either. Our Kendall Hyde is in Chicago with more on what happened in the opener.
You know, a true football fan will take football in any form that they can, and that proved to be true here at Soldier Field on Sunday as the Chicago Bears welcomed the Miami Dolphins. Now, if you're a Bears fan, you didn't get to see any of you all starters for week 1 of the preseason, but the Dolphins fans did for one drive. And while it didn't culminate in any scoring, it was a lot to be looking forward to if you're a Fins fan. As predicted after missing the playoffs last season, the Dolphins ran every starter on the field who was not battling an injury. Now, missing in action on the offensive side was Tyreek Hill, who suffered an oblique injury, and Jalen Waddle, who was also in street clothes. Now, Tua, as expected, was only out there for one series, but he looked sharp in his long drive, going 5 for 6, finishing with 27 yards and 3 first downs. However, coming in relief of Tua was Zach Wilson. In his first drive, he hit Nick Westbrook. Then to cap it off, it was Alexander Madison for the 1-yard touchdown to get the Fins on the board. Then, in arguably the longest drive of the game, the Bears fired back. It was Tyson Bagent who finds the former FIU standout Maurice Alexander for 6. And this one is tied. They're closing out the first half. It was Jalen Wright rushing in for the 7-yard touchdown to give the Fins a 14-7 lead going into the second half. Now, second half action, it was Quinn Ewers in, and he looked just like a rookie in the second drive as he drops back and gets hit from behind in his blind side and gives up the fumble. And the Bears come in scoring position, and it was Case Keenum who will find Deion Hankins. And this one was back and forth all game. But on the bright side, to close out this game, it was the Dolphins rookie, Ollie Gordon III, who got his first touchdown of his career. How do you feel about that, Ollie?
It was very exciting, you know. I got that little kid feeling again, especially always want to be in the league, you know. So crossing that paint, it was great.
Now, this one ended in a 24-all tie, and the Chicago Bears will now be going on to greater pastures, as well as the Miami Dolphins go on to Detroit and the Motor City to have joint practices next week with the Detroit Lions. Make sure you join me for a little bit of training camp action. Reporting to you at Soldier Field, I'm Kendall Hyde.